Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy Career Mode. Here in March, we're getting towards the latter end of the the season. In fact, we only got 3 more months left to go, but a lot of games left to go. Last episode, we kicked it off by wrapping up the transfer window, bringing in that third striker that hasn't even played yet. We beat Everton, we beat Southampton via simulations. We beat Liverpool via actually playing them. We thrashed Ajax 5-1 in the first leg of that. We then had a tough game against Brentford in which us 2-0 win on top. Very late goals in that game as well. We thrashed Aston Villa via the simulation. We now have Man City in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We have Ajax second leg that will quick sim, and we are still sitting second in the league. However, a game behind Man City, in which we win that game, we actually go back up first in the league thanks to goal difference. I believe so. I hope so. We are still in the title race. We're still in the FA Cup race. However, this is the FA Cup final rematch of last season. We are into the next round of the Champions League for sure. It's looking like it's shaping up to be a great end of the season, end of the series as well. If you did enjoy this season / series, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. We are close to 2,600. My goal, possibly maybe 3K by the beginning of FIFA or EAFC 24. It's a long way out, but it's definitely possible if y'all just hit that sub button and leave a like as well. Man City, to kick things off here, we are playing our full strength team. They are somewhat playing their full strength team. However, they are not full fitness though. Holland tired, Foden tired, Araujo tired, Miranda tired, Gabriel slightly tired, as well as Rovella, just the slimmest of tiredness in there. Let's see if we can pounce on that Araujo and Miranda tiredness and see if we can get to the semifinal of the FA Cup. Now still, this is obviously a final rematch. I said it 20 times already. There's going to be a little bit of hatred there from the Man City players here. Obviously losing out to us last season. Davies in behind again, trying to pass it in towards the box. That'll be deflected out. Moyano will win that ball. It will play on from a free kick advantage here. Moyano now for Davy. Davy will cut back his defender. Davy! Shots wide. Holland might be in behind here. Holland isn't behind, but Evans. Fantastic reaction. Saves it out for a corner. Pep Guardiola not happy with that one. Over the top for Davy. Davy will kind of just control it, finding Jacobs. Now in for Hoffman. Hoffman first time! And Hoffman will beat Ederson, and Wakefield will take the lead over Man City. On the counter-attack, Wakefield take the lead. Hoffman on the score sheet as well. Wasn't the best shot, but Ederson should have been doing better there. This should be a save for Ederson. This right here is not the best shot. It has a decent amount of power on it. Ederson wasn't really expecting it to go that low on the ground. Didn't get down on the ground quick enough. And we're up 1-0. Davy over the top for Hoffman. Now be deflected, but it might even help Hoffman more as well. Hoffman to have a brace against Ederson. A shot on the ground again, and we double our lead here against Man City. It's 2-0 for Wakefield, and Hoffman has 2 goals as well. Hoffman might be in behind here. Hoffman will lay it off for Jacobs. Jacobs will lay it off for Steele. Can Steele triple the lead before halftime? We had a tougher challenge against Brentford than we did against Man City. Now, we didn't play our full-strength team against Brentford, so obviously a little bit weaker there. But 3-0 against Man City. Obviously, I know they're a little bit tired, but this is absolutely insane. We are going to go ahead and jump to a result. They shouldn't come back and win. They don't. 4-2. Steele will get on a brace as well as Hoffman. Foden, it's a brace all around. Every player that scored has a brace. Foden, a consolation goal in the 87th minute to make it a little bit more respectable. However, it's still a loss. It's still them out of the FA Cup. And that opens up an easy path for us into the final of the FA Cup as West Ham win, Wolves win, and then either Burnley or Newport County will win. West Ham, obviously the toughest challenge you get, and Wolves, I guess, technically. But this should be back-to-back FA Cups for us here. And this could be possibly the first trophy of possible 3 in this season finale, series finale, as we'll go ahead and quick sim this game against Wakefield. Not against Wakefield, against Ajax. We're obviously up 5-1 on the first leg, and we go ahead and win 3-2 in the second leg. 8-3 on aggregate in total. We're into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We sit 4th in the Premier League. However, we have a game in hand against City and United and 2 games in hand against Chelsea, who is top of the table. And in fact, we win both games in hand. We are 3 points clear off of Chelsea, and it would depend on what Man City and Man United do, but we would technically be 3 points off United and 4 points off of Man City. 4 points off of Man City. Obviously, they would have a game in hand then if we had 30. Yada, yada, yada. We have Tottenham up next. The FA Cup semi-final. It's a trip to Wembley against Wolves. So we'll either have West Ham or Burnley in the final. The Carabao Cup, we obviously got knocked out pretty early. Manchester United went ahead and won that. Champions League, round of 16 results here. Spurs get knocked out to Barcelona. Villarreal are through. Man City are through. Bayern are through against Real Madrid. We are obviously through, thrashing Ajax. Atletico Madrid are through against Shakhtar Donetsk. AC Milan narrowly beat Chelsea, a massive 3-1 comeback actually. And then Man United are through against Celtic. That leads us up against Barcelona in the quarterfinals. Bayern versus Villarreal in the other fixture. Milan versus Atletico Madrid, and then Manchester derby in the quarterfinals as well. I was kind of hoping we got Villarreal, if all honesty, but Barcelona, we're gonna have to beat them as well. Hopefully, this is a very, very tough couple months. Tottenham, this should be a win. I'm going to go and quick submit. I have a feeling we'll lose. We draw, and they score in the 79th minute to draw it as well. Still in Hoffman. 2-2 draw. It's not the end of the result. It's not a loss. We gain a point at least. I guess that's somewhat good. Newcastle away from home. Please win this game. 1-1 draw. Champions League quarterfinal against FC Barcelona. We're going with our full strength here. Besides Ziegler and Molina in the starting 11, Davy and Jacobs was a little bit tired, as well as Mosqueda coming on for Rio, who has a little bit of tiredness in him as well. Young is tired. Sieta is tired. Oblak, Koundé, Sturgu, Kalulu, Balde, Zadi Emery, De Jong, Gallagher, Trinicao, Kolomunai, and Ansu Fati for Barcelona. That's just their starting 11. That's insane. Let's see what we can do here. Against Barcelona, we have a feeling that I might be playing 2 legs here. All right, let's see what we can do here against Barcelona. It's going to be a very tough challenge, especially without our full strength. Obviously, not really the weakest side here. Ziegler coming in, same rating as Jacobs. The only downside is not having Davy as the 90 overall right winger he is. Molina's going to have to step up massive. No. Ziegler now. Ziegler might be in behind against Kalulu. Ziegler now. All Black, a poor mistake from him. And Wakefield take the lead kind of against the run of play. Is Ziegler in the back of the net? It's All Black making mistakes at his ripe old age of 37. And we're 1-0 here against Barcelona. And that'll be halftime, up 1-0 against Barcelona. Moyano over the top for Davy. The defense is sleeping. Hoffman 2-0 against Barcelona. Defense fell asleep trying to do an offside trap. Didn't work out, and we're up 2-0 now against Barcelona in the quarterfinals of the Champions League here. Fredin, Gallagher, Kolomuani, Emery. Barcelona get one back. Our defense falls apart. It's 2-1 now. Barcelona right back into the mix here. Keeper is out. Win this header, please. Yes. Win this header. Hoffman, pick up the ball. Hoffman, go now. He's going to run straight into the defender. No, damn it.
Time against Barcelona.
Kolomunai, Fati! 2-2. They level it up. We could have got the third, but they level it up. It's 2-2 going to the second leg. Fulham, a quick sim against them. Sees Hoffman, Steele, and Jacobs on the score sheet. 3-1 against Fulham. Second leg against Barcelona at the Camp Nou. I don't think the stadium's actually in the game. Second leg here, Ansu Fati, Kolomuani, Rafinha, De Jong, same exact team. I think Rafinha starting instead of, not Dembele, but instead of Ferran Torres this time around. Let's see what we can do. 2-2 first leg, second leg coming up now. Second leg, Barcelona. We was up 2-0 last time. They drew level, and kind of the last kick of the game as well. Ansu Fati scored the equalizer. Let's see what happens on this timeout. Moyano tackled instantly from Koundé. A yellow card, that's not Koundé, that's Emery. I didn't think that was Koundé. Heavy! Ansu Fati takes the lead for Barcelona. Barcelona up 1-0 and up 3-2 on aggregate. In for Jacobs. Jacobs over the top for Hoffman. He has to get there. He is. First touch might let him down. It won't. It's 2-1. Not 2-1, it's 1-1. Hoffman on the score sheet. 3-3 on aggregate is what I think I meant to say in the first spot. We level things back up here, and Hoffman's the man to do it. It's a beautiful ball over the top from Jacobs. I thought Koundé might have got there. That touch, I thought Oblak might have ran out for it. And it's into the back of the net. And it's 1-1 on the day, 3-3 on aggregate. Davey will win the ball back, and Davey might have a little bit of space to split the defenders. He does. Davey now on his left foot. Flake shot. He'll find Hoffman. I nearly made a massive mistake there. Davey nearly just ran straight into the keeper. That pass almost got deflected, but it doesn't. We find Hoffman, and it's 2-1. And it's 4-3 on aggregate. We completely flip it back around onto their head. And now Barcelona are the man down. Right there, I thought I messed up. This pass, I thought Koundé would intercept that. Hoffman shot across the face of the net. And it's 2-1. And he has a quick brace here. And Barcelona back in a little bit of a dumpster. Davey cross in. Fernandez to run it in. No. Steele to volley it in. No. On a second effort. That'll be blocked. Moyano will win the ball back now for Jacobs, though. Out wide for Davey. Cross in. Hoffman wants his Brea hat trick. Won't get it quite yet. It's out for a corner. Crossed in. Cleared by the defender. Jacobs on the second ball. No. De Jong will win that. Moyano, though. Into Ryu. Now Juarez. Now Jacobs, fouled referee, no. Kolo Muani, Fernandez will intercept. Last chance for halftime to kind of double our lead. Over the top for Hoffman, no. Conor Gallagher will win the ball back in the midfield, but that'll be halftime. We are now up 2-1 on the day and up 4-3 on aggregate. 45 minutes left to go until we're in the Champions League semifinals if we can hang on to this lead. Oh, man, gets past one. He'll cross it back post for Davey on the volley. That's game over. We're into the semifinals. We knock off Barcelona.
Well, it was close, but over the two legs.
Oblak nearly finding Gallagher, did find Gallagher's head. Gallagher just not enough power on the header. It falls straight to Evans, and we're into the semifinals of the Champions League. Knocking off Barcelona. Simon Hoffman with a quick brace in the first half after going down 1-0 to Barcelona. And so when we come back next episode, Man United, who are league leaders by 4 points, we have a game in hand. We could chop that down to 1 point if we win that game. Watford in the league as well. Wolves in the FA Cup semifinal. Atletico Madrid in the semifinals of the Champions League. And in fact, who is the other semifinals? Manchester United versus Bayern Munich in the other Champions League semifinals. So it might be an all-English final if we can get there. Man United get there. But that will be interesting. So we'll probably play Man United. We'll definitely play Wolves. We'll play the first leg against Atletico Madrid. Probably have to play that second leg against Atletico Madrid. And then that will wrap that up. And then the season series finale will be Arsenal, possibly the FA Cup final. Manchester City to possibly win the league. And then also Champions League final if we get there. If you did enjoy this, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. And until then, peace out.